Somebody who's doing 10 million a year, they're not going to want to hang out with a bunch of people that are doing zero. You know, a super beginner is best learning from somebody who's done like a million or less, because they're in the trenches, they were just starting out, like there's more relatable.
Viral Ecom, what is all about? I decided just to record this piece of episode with Noah. Some of you already know him from the previous episode on my podcast, and like he's a great friend of mine, just awesome dude, super clear, super honest, and like his name is everything for him and he always delivers the best. And I really want to give shout out about the event. I'm already third time on your event, bro. Like you are fucking killer. Like it just came from nowhere. You just decided to produce, you just decided to bring value, and like your Discord channel is killing. Give some people a short understanding what exactly the event about and like why we are here today.
Yeah, well, thank you, bro. Thank you for coming. This event is amazing. We had an amazing turnout. I'm assuming you're gonna show like B-roll and stuff of what happened, but we had about 200 people here. The goal is just to educate people on e-commerce and what it can do for people, what is done for you, what is done for me, and so many others. And, you know, kind of show them what's possible, and not only, you know, in a YouTube video, but in person, right? Like where you can actually shake hands and meet, you know, make friends and just be around like-minded people. As you know, my network has always been very important to me. So I think it should be important to everybody, and events kind of make that real. I made a lot of friends at events myself, but nobody was really doing it in the e-com space, you know, in the way that I would want it done. So here we are. We got amazing events throwing, and people are having an amazing time. So that's what it's all about.
You know what I can add it about the event, like in general, events and like yours is the reason we are engaging not on the event. We are engaging last 48 hours.
Yeah.
Like we've been in the restaurant, we have a great cigar place. We
a big part of it.
Big party, like
it's just bringing people together.
Exactly. It is the reason for us busy people to find out the time and like actually chill for a couple of days and network.
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of the people that, you know, now when I go to events, I see the people that were at the last event and they're coming to this one now. So it's like we're building a relationship over time. Like the more events you go to, you start seeing the same people.
Exactly.
And you start having fun and you know, really making good friends, and then it actually starts benefiting you like financially, which is, it starts to become crazy. Like just the other day somebody was telling us that the event that we threw in Weston, the 7-figure private event, was so life-changing to him. He started tearing up. Like literally started tearing up, saying like, oh, I met so many great people, and he actually did make a shitload of money. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, but he actually did make a lot of money off of one guy that he met there. And it's that kind of stuff that is like, it's crazy what, when you make something, when you bring something from the internet and make it real, it's crazy what happens. Like it's very like there's a reason you're here in the United States.
Bro,
you're a smart guy. Like you know that you want to be around the right people.
Yeah, like Ukraine, Portugal, whatever I'm living, I'm just taking the tickets and flying out over the sea, like 11,000 miles just to meet all of you. And it's like, I would say was a game changer for my agency, for myself in general, to become smarter, better, because like you met great people who motivates you to grow, and you met great people who becoming even your partners. And it's not because you're looking for partners, it's just like if you got the synergy.
Yeah.
And like I would say that Mason event in July, which you just mentioned, it was like just incredible, like one of the sickest drop shipping events.
The one in Weston?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely nuts.
that was really sick,
man.
Like it was such a cool gathering. And you know what I mean? Like here, it's mostly like beginners.
Yeah.
Like that time, I was expecting beginners, but when I came,
everybody in that room had to earn it, bro.
Like 7 figures a month, 8 figures a year. Like what's happening? Like, you know,
no beginners at that one. But that's part of the game. Like you get into the game as a beginner, right? You start off here, and then eventually you start making money, and then you can start networking with like bigger guys. And you know, obviously if you're doing $1 million, then you want to network with the people that are doing $10 million. And you know, I've been in the game so long, my network is so diverse, you know, I can make the connections, right? So why not get everybody in one room? And you know, the only reason for putting a minimum on it is to not waste anybody's time, because you know, if somebody's doing 10 million a year, they're not going to want to hang out with a bunch of people that are doing zero.
Exactly.
I mean, they will, but it's like almost like asking them a favor to appear. Whereas if you tell them like, hey, like you're doing 10 million a year, I got 5 other people coming that are also doing 10 million a year or more, then they're much more incentivized to come, and it allows everybody just to learn better. And to be honest, there's no reason for like a super beginner to be so close with somebody like that anyways, because they're so far ahead of them. You know, a super beginner is best learning from somebody who's done like a million or less, because they're in the trenches, they were just starting out, like there's more relatable. So
yeah, you know, like couple of weeks ago, one of my friends reached out to me like, hey, are you going to Noah's event? I like said, bro, and he's living in Dubai, 16 hours flight. I said, bro, like I told you several times, he never been in United States, but he's running agency. And like he said, like, should I come? I like, bro, I told you a few years ago, you have to come for several events, whatever I was going, you have to come. This is the game changer for you. And he was always procrastinating it. This time I said, fuck bro, come. It's event not for us. I mean, it's for the beginners, but you know what happening when now creating the events? All of us, biggest fish, coming together and we are just having fun and we networking.
Yeah, and like you said, it's not even like the conference. It's like, you guys are all in Miami. We're getting on boats. We're going to like clubs, partying, hanging out.
And making
like,
more.
That's where the connections are made. Like, that's where the money is made. Like, the real value is not always in the event. It's in the people that are there. Yeah, and ideally you can pull those people away and build relationships with them in ways that, you know, benefits your mind and your relationships and your money and all that stuff as well.
Yeah, like, and that guy, what I just mentioned, he flew for 16 hours.
Yeah, no, it's probably the longest somebody's flown to come to one of our events, so I'm super pumped to see him here.
Yeah.
It's great to meet him as well, because I met him online like years and years ago. Like, it's just one of the things that makes these events so much fun.
Exactly, like, and especially I would say from my perspective, the e-commerce entrepreneurs, we are fucking lonely.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this word, but it's fucking lonely. It's not lonely, it's fucking lonely.
Yep.
And like, this offline event is showing to you that we don't have university brother group, we don't have scholarship anymore, school brother group. We don't have anyone, we are always in the business. But
now we have Viral Ecom.
Now we have fucking mastermind people, and it's becoming friends, it's becoming family.
Yeah.
Like, that's the game changer.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to touch one point, since like you are really like beast on it. You are doing that for several years already, the Viral Ecom ads. Share a bit more about that, and I want to go a bit deeper, why it's so important.
Yeah, so Viral Ecom ads, I started it initially as a company to serve myself. You know, when I was dropshipping very aggressively, I was doing like maybe 50 to 100 video ads a week. So I was hiring people from Fiverr, Facebook groups, you know, VAs, like I tried it all. Like literally everything that you could do to get video ads and image ads, I did. And it was terrible. Like, it was super inconsistent. It was hard to keep editors on board. And I just had this idea, like, this needs to be centralized. Like, somebody needs to centralize all these like editors and put some quality control into place so that I can, you know, tell this guy like, hey, make me a video, and it comes out the same style, the same quality, the same everything every time for every product I test. So that's how I started it, and I used it myself. And like I said, we're making like 50 to 100 videos a week just for me. Like, that was just personal use. And then we started letting our friends use it, you know, like, hey, like, you know, you can use this service. And we weren't making a ton of money, but we were profiting a little bit. And then word of mouth started happening. And before you know it, we're like, where do we get all these customers? Like, we had tons of
How to fulfill them.
Yeah, like it's literally just word of mouth just from us, like giving the website to our friends. And then we started marketing it, and then it really, really took off. Like, we filled a huge gap in the dropshipping space of, you know, people needing a consistent place to get proven to convert video ads. And that's like our main selling point. So that's really what Viral Ecom ads is all about.
Awesome. And tell me, okay, you created for yourself. That's one great point which I want to touch it out. When you are running actively ads, you have to test out several people, and it's a real headache. And you catch one, it's hassles. So, but for people out there who using you, why they prefer to use you instead of doing exactly the same for them? Tested people and like hire one on place, like just doing that forever for themselves.
Like, we personally vet like all the editors that we hire, so, and they all follow like a very strict proven you know, format for the video. So before we put out a service, we basically build a format and a script and basically like a structure to that video, and we test it ourselves and we find a winner and scale a winner with that structure. So if you come to us, you're basically going to get the same proven structure every single time. And this goes for all of our packages: Facebook, TikTok, image ads. We've tested it all and proven it all. Whereas if you just go on Fiverr, or if you just hire a VA, you don't know the work that they've done. Like, you don't know if they're capable of making a high converting ad. So if you're coming to us, you're basically putting the trust into us that we know better. And I don't discourage people from going on Fiverr. I don't discourage people from making their own ads. I actually encourage people to do that. You know, test us out, make them yourself, test out Fiverr editors, like do them all. Because you really do need to test a lot of creatives, but that's our personal, like, why would you buy a video from Viral Ecom ads? It's because we know what we do, we know what we're doing, and we've proven out everything that we put out. So if you just want like a proven way to test products, it's the best way.
Tell me please, how exactly it works. And they're supposed to send you the product, or you can just what kind of services you have? Only product to be shipped, or just like several options where they can you edit and put the existing.
Yeah, we have editing only, where you don't need to send in your product. We just source clips and just edit, or you can provide clips. And then we have UGC, which UGC you do actually need to send in the product, so it's a little bit more expensive, takes a little bit longer. But yeah, it's great for dropshipping. The editing is because you don't have to ship in a product. You can just submit clips, or we'll find clips for you, put it together with text and music, and you can just run it as an ad. It's very easy.
Okay, and we can as well ship the product to you. It's a different.
Or UGC, yes. If you're ordering UGC, then you would ship the product directly to the creator, which we provide you that address once you fill out the submission form.
Okay. I know that you have some great incentives to your existing VIP users or something like that.
Yeah.
Can you explain that? Well, what's the difference between the user?
If you're just a normal customer, you're going to pay $40, $60 per video ad. And if you're testing, 2 products a week, that's $80 a week. So what we did was we offer a VIP program, which basically allows you to pay $50 a month flat, and then you get a 75% off discount code off of all of our editing packages. So, it takes the cost from $40 to $12. So if you're ordering 2 videos a week, or if you're testing 2 products a week, you're saving like $80 a week, and you're only paying $50 a month. And the reason it benefits us is because that $50 a month is pure profit for us. And we also have you as a returning customer, which is like one of the things we value most. We have 40% returning customer rate. People love us and they keep coming back. So we want to reward the people that come back, and it's very mutually beneficial. On top of that, you get 1-day delivery, you get weekend delivery, you get access to a VIP Discord where we do group calls with Leighton. He's a very smart guy, answers questions, does stuff like that. So if you order from Viral Ecom Ads and you like it and you want to continue ordering, it 100% makes sense to get on VIP at least for a month. Just try it out. And if you're using it, you can save a lot of money and get a lot of value. And obviously test quicker because you have the 1-day delivery on the weekends.
And that's exactly the thing. Like you have this system is profitable for you. It sounds like how it's profitable because like someone ordering only 1 video and forever forget and staying with you on subscription. Some of them thinking they are the smartest one, which is I admire them, and they're using you for 5, 10 videos, 20 videos, and they making really money on you.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter to us how many videos you buy if you're on the VIP, because we know that you're somebody who's coming back. Like I said, like 40% of our orders are people coming back. So, and we want to reward those people and encourage that. I understand that you might need to spend a lot of money on video ads. Well, if you become a VIP, you won't.
That's what I just want to say, guys. Like, it's not a promotion from my side, no reference, nothing. He's just an awesome dude. Their service high quality. I'm using them as well. And if you're a dropshipper or e-commerce guy, just test them out. And seriously, for this kind of VIP program, which I found out from him just day before yesterday, you can save a lot if you're gonna be just like using quite a bit the service. If you want to use just a couple of times, don't forget to cancel subscription. Sorry, bro. I'm just
I appreciate the recommendation, bro. And if people need video ads, I think we're definitely worth a shot. But it's all about testing. Test us, test Fiverr, test VAs, make the videos yourself, make image ads yourself, test it all.
Yeah.
And then run with whatever works. That's my best advice.
Perfect, bro. Thanks for this event. Thank you for who you are.
Yeah.
You're fucking awesome, bro.
Thanks for coming, bro. It means a lot to me.